Could comfortability and pleasure really be standing in the prophecy that is to come? See, when it comes to prophecy, it moves in increments, it moves in stages. And during these processes, what happens is a type of development or evolution happens with the said product or environment, or in this case, the human consciousness. The spirit of the people moves along a certain course of elevation till we start to ascend to a level as our Father, who is our parent. Many people don't believe that we are God's, but we say the Father and we are His children. But we have all these other disclaimers to limit ourselves. But we are stepping off the course to have the mindset and energy of constant elevation to the God status that we hold within. And we are at a point where comfortability and pleasure is standing in the way of this prophecy, because we ceased to do the Spike Lee on a certain level. Many of you might wonder, who is Spike Lee? Well, he's a great movie producer and more. And I don't think he gets the credit that is due to his body of work, his course of thought. And I'll dive more into that later. Welcome to Foundation for Elevation Station. My name is Leon Meredith, and I am based in Cleveland, Ohio. But I consider myself a universal soldier, because I am. I understand that it's more going on this world than what the majority of us think. We believe that this is a place of fairness. In North America, we have become life-enjoying, comfortability-seeking, pleasure-driven people. This takes precedence over a lot of would-be development into the gods that we are. But we forgot to continue to do the Spike Lee that I referred to, is do the right thing. We must do the right thing. That is, if you wish to elevate in the proper manner. So many times we believe that money is the overwhelming focal point to our existence, but it's not. The overwhelming focal point is two things: is to collaborate with other forces, collaborate with other people, collaborate with your community and family to build, and to live a lifespan of continual upgrading. Right. Continual upgrading. You know, you have children, and we have children, and we may take them to go play, and small things interest them. During the course of that playtime, they can go to play with some friends at the park, and they may it was their turn to get on the swing or whatnot, and they're like, oh, you with me? They have a temper tantrum, or they may want some type of sweet, enjoyable, pleasure piece of candy or ice cream, and if they can't get it, it's such a bad experience for them. See, these small attributes of our life, what our lives have become, show a clear sign to me that maybe, quite possibly, we have fell off course. We have taken learning and advancement out of the primary position in our lives. We believe that any of these things are mainly fueled by our greed. What can we obtain, whether it's a job, financial status, some type of vehicle? And this is the only reason that we really want to advance and buckle down. But it's so many levels that we understand life on now that we should get past this right now. And I hope to help you do it. We know too much about the balanced life that we could live to turn a batted eye at living, exercising, eating well, the many forms of exercising, the many forms of self-knowledge, living a lifestyle of studiousness and constant upgrading. When we mix in and we make pleasure and comfortability the focal points of life, or money the focal points of life, we lose footing. We never build things as a community, and this is why the forces, the powers that be, are able to take leadership roles even all the way down into our community, because we don't stand up. When will we understand that to live a life of pleasure is like we are some grown teenagers? Why are we living lives of, I'm going to go to work, get some money so I can go buy some things. Shopping is some fantastic pastime that other people have deceived me into. So I got so many things that I want to look cool for so many different people that don't give a care about me. I want them to know I'm on a level. And for all the people to say, oh, I do it for me. Oh, okay. You do it so you can feel good. Yeah, this is really a great focal point of life. Sound like a 4-year-old. I'm just doing this. I'm wasting all this money on stuff so I can feel good. I want to enjoy myself. We could build so many things in our community and a way of life. But I just want to spend all these things so I can feel good. When you really think logically about it, all these other statements to try to give value to feeling good and looking good and this and that and the other, it really makes those types of statements foolish when you think logically about where are we in this hierarchy of humanity. We are behind, but we still want to keep living a life of comfortability and pleasure every day. We just don't. I'm just gonna be at the mercy of whoever do things behind the scene. However they do it, I'm going to be at mercy. That's not godly. We are a people, and I mean all nationalities. We are a people that deserve better treatment from our government. But what we do is understand that we are being poisoned by many chemicals, hair products, foods, laundry items. We understand this and we continue to use these things. We continue to spend all our resources on things to support the little kid in us. Why? Why? When we clearly understand it's time that we buckle down and make it happen. I support And this is the call to action. Two things. Let's live a lifespan of day-to-day, persistent, continued improvement on perspective, on discipline, on structuring what is to come. Let's stop living life as a 4-year-old toddler going to the playground. Oh, I want to play this. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do. Because that's really what it is. We just want to feel good while we build nothing. And even you say, oh, I got a child care business and this is what I do. Well, what are you doing with all those finances you get? More wardrobe, a better car, right? Oh, yeah, you making additions to your home. But we build nothing to sustain any degree of self-sufficiency for our communities, for our family. We are still at the mercy of someone taking care of us if something happens. Are we able to consider this? Leaving the world behind. Who down with me? Who is down to leave the world behind? I know we have a lot of addictions, from buying clothes, from doing drugs and drinking, and we got juicy juice. We got to do these things. No more do we allow these things to control our everyday life. Why? Why are we not able to take it down to once a week doing this stuff? I ain't talking about just jacking off all your money, but what I mean is to live a life of comfortability on minimize. Let's take a step minimize and then bam, all the way off, because we got things to build. Prophecy is easing up, and our level of addictions, pleasures, comfortabilities is standing in the way. I offer you my hand. I can teach you. I can roll with you, to build a type of will, to not just buying things, to exercise frequently, to learn how to formulate meals in a way that's more healthy and saves money and that's cheaper. We all talk about it's a food desert and this and that. How? Oh, it's poverty and we ain't got nowhere to buy food and we poverty, we broke. That is such foolishness. I hear my government constituents saying this stuff, and I go down the details and say, it's no way that you're thinking about what you're saying if you could see these things that I'm mentioning. Food desert. We eating so much and we killing ourselves eating so much. Still talking about I'm big and beautiful and come on, man. You get the right genes and everything, all from, the average person in the hood, they looking at, oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah, you can look and say that, but we know how unhealthy you are. We are clearly understanding what's going on under those clothes. When you taking all those romantic trips to the refrigerator, like, cool, what am I gonna eat? I don't mean to offend you, but I'm just saying what your spirit say. What am I gonna eat if I go, to this store? And it's like we are living in such a pleasurable mindset. But it's like we're setting ourselves up for the flim flam. Wake up. Wake up. You are a demigod. Wake up. Wake up. I love you. This is the foundation for Elevation Station. More coming later. Demi.